Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another Generator Reacts reaction for you guys. This is Season 1, Episode 20. Of course, I will not know the title until I get into the episode itself. Last week's episode was a major episode. One of the biggest episodes of the show so far because we got to see how Agent 6 and on top of that, White Knight basically got into where they are now in terms of Providence and everything because Rex was introduced as this gigantic robot to them. And then he lost all his memories. And Agent 6 found him. And we got to see like this whole flashback stuff. And it was really interesting because before 6 and White Knight were basically a team, partners or whatever. And then basically 6 found Rex and everything, realized that he's the cure because he had talked to Holiday and kind of met her for the first time in these flashbacks. And realized there's another way to go about basically helping Evos or whatever, because basically what they were doing was evaporating them and destroying them and then studying them that way. So he found essentially what is the cure, and Rex showed it, I think twice in the episode or so. But he's also saved White Knight's life. So he's the only one now who's 100% Evo free, like has none of that DNA within him or whatever. And it was a pretty significant episode in how Generator Rex came to be in terms of Rex being a part of Providence. And so it's very interesting to see this finally, but we still don't have all the answers in terms of Rex's like origin and everything. We just know how he got involved with Providence and everything. So it was a pretty big episode. It's pretty significant. So without further ado, guys, let's dive into this episode. Let's see what this shows, guys. I'm excited. So I'm enjoying the show so far. Let's go.
There are too many of them.
Keep this channel clear.
Except for transporting unstable nanites.
What are we carrying, anyway?
Toilet paper. 6 out.
Stop talking.
Radio silence. Convoy security protocols. At least there's not an anti-tunes order. That radio's ancient. Should crank some bass out of it.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yep. Now they stop. So make way, start a revolution.
No ladies? We need to get with the times. Charge up the scramblers and attack.
Who is this dude? Watch your back. Yeah. Exactly. Come on. This should be easy peasy.
Cannon thingamabobs.
At least they're out of there, not part of this.
We're lost? We're not lost. Men don't get lost. We go exploring.
Okay,
And
sure.
why should you care if I drive?
Really? Okay, come on. Come on, 6. Did he kill those Providence soldiers right now? Did he just do that? Oh, he's still chasing.
Sir, they got the cargo. I'm aware of the situation.
Yes, he's aware.
Rex wasn't with the convoy when we were attacked.
This soda is expired.
Oh.
I know. They were practically giving it away. No
Yeah.
one's going to miss a delivery truck.
Uh-oh. Oh my gosh,
Hey,
really?
How's it going today?
Your commitment to... Oh, forget it. Open the truck.
Just open the truck.
He's not transporting what he thinks he is. Given the circumstances,
Oh.
you should probably know. Let's just hope he didn't get himself lost.
It's quilted. This is the good kind. Our scout took this image when the convoy left the proving grounds.
Oh, the truck,
I
but
can't
yeah.
frame this shot.
Find me that truck! And an iced
What's the
tea!
purpose of him winning the truck? They haven't explained it.
This is the right road. How
Uh-oh.
can you tell?
How?
All the roads look the same out here.
God, look.
How lucky are they? That guy's there at the moment. Okay, here they come. Okay.
Do you like rules?
Can't say I do.
Except no cursing.
True. We're anarchists, not animals. Please don't play dumb with me.
Dumb?
I mean...
Oh, see,
Uh-oh.
Dumb is pulling a blade on me.
You're nothing, come on.
Whoa, they really want that toilet paper.
You're saying there was a blockade blocking their way and they still somehow got out.
Are you sure?
We should be fine as long as none of the warning lights are on.
Oh.
You mean all the red, blinky ones? Glad I'm not driving.
I vote try not to die.
I vote that too.
I love this kid.
You're insane.
Dude is
Do you realize
weird.
that?
Me, Gatlock, insane.
Careful.
It's no here.
What?
It was one of my plans. I have a couple different angles I'm working. You say we're a lot alike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you would. Oh, it's soda. Yeah. They're not gonna just give up. Okay. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, damn. Come on, Rex. Come on, Rex. You're better than this. Come on, dude.
Can anyone hear me?
You're probably talking to them.
Here? Anyone?
Give me that. Break a 1-9, good neighbor. This is Bobo Hot.
You could live the life.
They're
No
going
one's
so
telling you what
fast.
to do.
Can you just shut up for longer than a second?
Is that guy just dead now? Oh, jeez.
I set one wrong bump and it would go off, as in deactivate.
Oh,
They call them unstable for a reason.
Jesus. Is he finally gonna drive now? Oh.
Going to give us a lift? Which way?
They went that way.
There you have it, guys. That was episode 20 of season 1 of Generator X, and it was okay. It was okay. It was filler, as I was starting to suspect as we're getting into the episode, but maybe I was expecting a turn or something else, whatever, but no, it's filler, but it wasn't terrible. I do have a bone to pick with this episode, though. Not because of the fact that it was filler and I feel like they could have done something else. It's the fact that this Gatlock character, right, that was introduced, and he has like this whole militia or whatever, these individuals working with him. It's not because Gatlock's weird. As I mentioned that like at least 2 or 3 times while watching. Like, he's a weird character. It's the fact that he shows up, and him and his crew are able to take down Providence within that canyon, which of course they were surrounded, and it was an ambush and everything. But like, the Providence soldiers were not able to withstand these guys who don't have guns except for like Gatling guns on their vehicles, and they were using bow and arrows, and the Providence soldiers were basically useless. Like, I understand the whole thing of where they're not really helpful versus like Rex, but they weren't able to take these guys down. And Gatlock was able to fight Rex, and like it was odd to me because Rex has been very smart. He learns and adapts over time, but he is very smart when it comes to gigantic evos and taking down multiple hordes of different, entities, evos, villains, whatever. And in this, for some reason, this Gatlock dude is able to kind of kick Rex's ass for a good portion of the fight. I just don't buy it. It just didn't feel genuine to me. It felt like, oh, okay, well, let's just have some weird eccentric dude that wants these nanites, and he's going to be able to somehow get him and his guys to take down a Providence convoy, and Six is not able to really do anything about it because everyone else is pretty much useless and all that. It just felt weird to me. It just didn't feel. It didn't feel like he was a genuine threat. This Gatlock character. Again, he had weapons and shit, and he had like a whole army with him and his crew, but it just didn't feel. It just felt like forced. It felt like they were forcing this guy to be stronger and his crew to be like more, a threat than they actually were. Because I feel like if this was any other episode, these guys would have been a throwaway, like a joke. They would have had to have something else to make them more of a threat. And this Gatlock guy, he shouldn't have been that really big of a threat, like, at least from my perspective. Just the way they were kind of handling his character, and it just felt like, to me, Rex should have been able to take him down no problem. Because Rex used a sword. I get the guy had like these, like a version of Wolverine's claws, like the middle claw, but he had like these claws coming out or whatever with these robotic arms he had. Rex should have been able to, because Rex, like, how hard he punched him when he was coming out of the canyon, give me the nanites, and he was running at him, and Rex just punched him at the end of the episode. Rex should have been able to take him out. And I guess the reason why it didn't happen is because, well, he's the threat of the episode. He's the villain. So Rex is not going to be able to do that when Rex literally has done this countless times with Evos that are twice, 3 times the size of this dude. And some of them are faster than this guy, and Rex is just not able to take him out. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. Now, I will say this, though. I think the banter between him, Noah, and Bobo was pretty good in the episode. I'll give you that, because they got lost in their truck and all that, and there's those girls in the vehicle. Of course, Bobo gets in the mix, like, hey, girls, and they crash, the truck. So that was funny. That was funny little moments back and forth, but I don't know. I was just watching this episode, and I get it. They need to fill time, and they have probably a certain number episode count they had to fulfill. But I feel like they could have done something more with this episode, or something else entirely with this episode. Somebody was actually commenting, and I probably should mention this earlier, but it's okay. But I wanted to make a point of it, and, someone had mentioned that it feels like you dislike the filler episodes in Generator X more than some of the other shows you react to, like, say, Ben 10, for example. That you harp on the filler stuff for Generator X more than Ben 10. And I think that's a fair point to make. It is. Because for me, as someone who's been a huge watcher of television and films, and especially when it comes to TV in terms of filler, I know my share of filler. I know. And the thing is, I think the reason why I harp on other things that have filler, or at least the way they approach filler episodes than others, is literally what I just said, how they approach it. And to me, yeah, this was fun to have some banter with Noah and Rex and Bobo, but, like, the villain they picked, lackluster. Whatever, I don't care. Like, I don't believe that he's as powerful or as strong as he was against Rex in a one-on-one fight. And I don't believe that Providence would have easily lost against these random guys and this Gatlock character when they were ambushed. I get they're ambushed. I get it. They were put into a tough situation, and they had no plan and no operation. But you see all these Providence guys get destroyed like they're nothing. I'm sorry. Like, we had a whole episode dedicated to how much work and time they put into becoming Providence soldiers, to be a part of Providence out of the boot camp. We literally had that a couple episodes ago, and now you have them back to being just a waste. They really didn't do much in this episode. They weren't helpful at all, and that really is just an issue for me, because we literally have Noah really appreciate, and even Rex, to appreciate what they do, these Providence soldiers who are in this boot camp, and they're going to become Providence soldiers and be a part of the Providence system and helping, stop Evos and doing whatever they can to help save the world and help save lives. And then you have this episode where they basically are just thrown away like trash. It just feels odd to me. It just does. But it really is how they approach it. That's the main thing to me. How do they approach filler? And to me, this show, I think, could definitely do better when it comes to filler, because they have some amazing storytelling when it comes to their actual progressing the story. Like, especially like last week with Shoke, even though it wasn't progressing, it was flashing back to the origin of Rex, a part of Providence, and how everything changed with White and Six. But it really is helpful, and it really is expanding upon the lore and basically the storytelling of Generator Rex. But when it comes to filler, I still have a solid time with them, but they could be so much better, or they could have done something entirely different. This episode could have literally been entirely different. Now, I'm assuming at some point, since we haven't really addressed it, that Rex's brother eventually will be talked about. But I would think maybe at some point we would have an episode maybe dedicated to him searching for his brother, maybe runs into something, maybe he gets a tip on maybe where his brother might be, or just something related to his brother. And in that search, he comes across something else, or some sort of like thing with Evos or whatever, and then he has to stop it, but it may tie into his brother in some capacity. Just throwing out as an idea. I'm assuming they're saving that for later on within the show, because we do have 3 seasons, but still, it is frustrating that we learn this big piece of information in episode 9, I believe, that he has a brother, and we literally haven't addressed it. I don't think we haven't addressed it since episode 9. I don't think we have. If we have, I do apologize. But we just don't talk about it. And it feels strange to me. So that's why I'm harping on the show. That's why I get on it to it more than other fillers, because, I feel like they could have done more with this episode, or something else entirely to make it more interesting for me personally. But anyways, I'm done ranting. Like I said, overall, I still enjoyed the episode for what it was. It was still, decent, but it could have been a lot better. And like I said, I had a gripe about the villains. So anyways, I'm done talking. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out.